Hey everyone, it's Bob again. We're off on a new week, and this week we're doing something a little different. We're going to get power poles, and we're going to take them to New Mexico. Yeah, they're supposed to be 70 foot long, so we're going to use a stretch trailer, and me and Jared are going down. We'll go up and get loaded, and we're going to try to get them to take it a day early, because we're loading it today on Monday, and they're not due till Wednesday. So we'll see if we can talk them into getting us unloaded a day early. We got all loaded, but by the time I was able to get a hold of the job site, he said there was no way we were going to get unloaded tomorrow, so we're not going to leave till tomorrow to head down. It's only about 10 hours down there, so we can do that in one day, so we'll head out tomorrow. We'll try it again. Before I get going, I got to get that turn signal fixed, and since I got time at home, I'll show you what that looks like. It made it to the end of the trip, but now we're going to replace it with a new one. So here it goes. So I used the old wiring harness, unplugged it inside, and then I just ran the wires through there, and then you put it through. Okay, now they're all plugged in. Put this back on. And I'll put those screws in and we'll be all set. And there we go. It's all working now. It's kind of funny how I had to do this on the lower level and on the upper level to pull them back straight, but they were working their way. Sometimes you just can't use enough straps. Okay, you can kind of see it's still sticking out, but it's going to work its way back now that I'm pulling it back over. I got that one wrapped around, and it'll pull it back in. That is the problem with hauling round things. They will move on you. When things start to shift on you, it has a tendency to make you get a little nervous about things. That's why they tell you to, after 50 miles or about an hour, you got to check your load, because things will have a tendency to shift on you. I had 5 straps up over the very top row, but they had loosened up, you know, those chocks had loosened up, and they were able to move around enough that the whole layer was kind of moving over to the driver's side. And I kind of got looking in my mirror, and I could see that it was not straight up and down anymore, it was out. I caught up with Jared down in Green River when I was fueling, so we're running together from here on out.
That's all the way to the job, and we can't get all the way there because of the gate, so should be just right.
Well, and that's before a half-hour break again. Well, we got down here. We're almost a half hour south of Albuquerque in a little town called Belen, B-E-L-E-N. And we're in town. The job site's about 20 minutes away outside of town, so the guy at the job site suggested we stop here and then go in the morning because there's no place to park. So we're all set here, parked and ready to hit the hay, and we'll get up in the morning and drive in, get unloaded, and see what happens from there. We're down here in the middle of nowhere, New Mexico. We're at this substation out in the middle of a whole bunch of ranch land. So they're going to unload the poles here and then use them for whatever line they're going to put up. But he hasn't said if he's found anything for us to go back with, but these loads, because they're long and we have to use the stretch trailers, they pay well enough that it covers both ways. It's always nice when they pay extra like that if we can find something, but you know, it doesn't sound like there's a whole lot in this area. So, and he does have stuff for us to do when we get back, so he says that's probably what we'll end up doing, but we'll see if he finds anything. And magically it turns into from a 45 or 55 foot down to a 45. Okay, you can see it a little better now, but I wouldn't done the three in the middle like that with that big of a gap underneath. I mean, they did put a support right underneath, but there's nothing underneath that holding that board. There was a whole lot of unsupported in the back, with that one stick in the middle holding it up. I don't like the way they loaded this, but we got here. Yeah, that looks good with the sticks there, except that that front one doesn't have anything underneath it. I would have put those 3 big ones on the bottom where they were supported, and then put this bottom layer on the second layer, because that top layer didn't weigh that much, and that would have supported it just fine. Okay, we got unloaded this morning and we're heading back. He needs both of us back up there to take loads out tomorrow. Looks like I'll be home by 10 o'clock, so it won't be bad. Everything came off okay. No major mishaps. That's always a plus. And we'll be able to go through New Mexico during the daylight this time. So we'll be able to see the formations and stuff, hopefully, and get some good shots that way. We just got home. Like I said, we came back empty. The only major problem was, I guess in Cortez, Colorado, they had a major police incident and they weren't letting anybody in town. I guess they had a police involved shooting. Jared already got to Cortez. They were turning everybody around or parking them. He got a hold of me just as I was coming into Shiprock. I was able to cut over and go into Arizona. It took 17 minutes longer. I got back to the yard, dropped the empty trailer, and I've already picked up my next load. So that'll wrap up this trip. I guess we'll do it again tomorrow. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.